Recording. Okay. This is a podcast. It's not really a podcast. I don't think I'm going to put it in the same thing as the podcast from before, just because it's been several months since the last one. But I'm joined by Gecko. Say hello, Gecko. Or not. It's okay.
I did say hello.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get it. I guess we should have gone with Skype. Oh well, too late now. Yeah, we wanted to talk about the new banner characters that's coming out, the new manga characters, because I am so excited.
Manga Kisuke for a long time.
We've been wanting him forever. So the fact that we now get him is just a really big deal. What do you think of all of them?
Well, Kisuke is literally everything I wanted from Manga Kisuke. I've been wanting a tech unit for one of my favorite characters for a long time. Cooldown reduction is very nice to have. And something that a lot of people are predicting, including you, Martin, was reviving special, which is I wanted that so bad. He's everything I wanted. The only downside is he doesn't have the hat.
I kind of prefer he didn't have the hat this time.
I know why, but it's just like, come on, man, we haven't had a Kisuke with the hat in like almost 2 years now.
We just got the frenzy one with that. Well, that's true. Yeah, you're right. We haven't had a Kisuke with like a proper Kisuke.
Slightly edited version of Mind one.
Man, I'm so excited for this.
I was predicting Yoruichi to have a transforming special. I know you did not want that. I know you wanted her to be in the cat form, but after seeing Bunkai Kenpachi, I figured that would be the case for her. I also figured it would have been the case for Ichigo as well, but I mean, whatever.
I also figured since they went through the trouble of adding that extra, what's it called? You know how you have the little, it's like a status thing on the special. You know how they added the little thing for all the specials. If the specials did something on the bottom,
the little icons.
Yeah, the little
icons.
The little icon on the bottom left corner. I figured they would do that, just because. Why would they add that now when they could have added it before? It's because something else is coming with that. So I'm a little disappointed. It's not like constant cat form like I wanted. But it happens. It happens. It's still gonna be. I don't even know. I still like this.
Does it have like long stride and the sprinter +4 like Soifon did? It's just like that's kind of disappointing.
That's true. I do still think she's gonna have like sprinter at a ridiculous amount, but I don't think she's gonna have. Obviously, she doesn't have long stride, but I still think she's gonna have this. She's gonna be like Valentine's Day Yoruichi in that she's just gonna have 4 flash steps, but no long stride. Which I'm okay with that. It's better than not having anything at all. And like it's not confirmed that she's gonna have multiple flash steps. It's just it's the other ones don't have that either. So there's I really like the art for this one too. It looks really, really cool.
All the art for the manga characters has just basically been like redrawings of manga panels, which has been pretty cool. Because you can kind of see like. The only one that I think that didn't really have a highlight was probably Watches, because I think his is actually original.
Yeah, it actually looks like that one stands out among the others, as the other ones.
Like the Ichigo one, you can obviously tell where that one came from, and the Kisuke and Yoichi and all the past ones. You can obviously tell which manga panel that's based on.
Yeah, and I don't mind, because I don't know. I like that the other ones look a lot more actiony, but then you get to watch and it just looks like he's posing for a profile picture, It just looks like he knows that they're about to take his picture.
He kind of got shafted because he's the only one that didn't get frenzy of everybody being a strong high SP character.
I don't think he got. He definitely got shafted with the no frenzy, but I think he's still gonna be. I think he is still gonna be like super powerful, even without the frenzy, even in PvP. I mean, he does have a +50 berserker. The only other time we've seen a +50 berserker has been
Mugetsu Ichigo, I think.
Yeah, Mugetsu Ichigo had the +50 berserker. But other than that, let me see. Hold on a sec. There you go.
That's where characters don't get that high.
Do what?
Characters don't get berserkers and bruisers that high, considering Mugetsu Ichigo was almost 2 years ago.
That's true. The only other one that has a higher one is the Aizen that's out right now. The Aizen that's the Senkaimon Aizen. He has a
Oh,
plus,
that?
yeah, he has a plus 60 Berserker. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And honestly, he's gonna be that's a perfect example. That character is a perfect example of how not all characters need frenzy. He has a plus 60 Berserker. Granted, he has 2 links that help him out, you know, but with that plus 60 Berserker, his strong attacks hit so many times already. So, I think frenzy was initially so that characters who, like older characters who didn't have strong attacks that hit hard, they can hit multiple times. And
Yeah, but then it kind of became the standard once like
yeah,
Full Brain Ichigo came out, and then like you needed frenzy because it's just like you just can't compete without it, and then it's kind of fallen out of favor more for like tanky builds.
Yeah, then it became standard for like high SP characters. But I think they're kind of bringing back the fact that you don't need it with this with this banner character, just because I really don't think you need it. If it hits
it's like a
multiple
specialty.
times. Yeah, if it hits multiple times, I don't think you need it. That said, we just have to wait and see if his strong attacks hit multiple times, which I know his strong attack 2 should.
All the manga characters are going to be like ridiculously full screen, strong attacks that wreck everything.
Yeah, and if you look at the FYI page, his strong attack 2 has a 40% mag, which means it's likely
on the FYI.
Yeah, they're all on the FYI now.
That up after this.
Yep, they're all. So that's why I said the PNGs are. That's why I said that his is probably gonna hit multiple times. I don't know if there's a way in the FYI to look up how many times they hit anymore. I know there once was, but hold on, let me do this. There we go. But yeah, so you and I decided that we were gonna have a summon off when Kisuke got announced. That's been the plan.
Go.
Yeah, that's been
like I think like before round 1 or something. Like you did like a recent summon off with somebody. I forgot who. And then, like, in one of your streams, I just comment, like, hey, let's do a summon off for Manga Kisuke. And you're like, yes. And then, like, every time like, a new round of manga is going to come out, we're like, come on, this is going to be it. Nope. This is going to be it. Nope.
Yeah, I think it was when, what was it, when round 3? Yeah, before round 3 got announced, we said, oh, hey, let's do a summon off. But then round 3 got, actually released, and it wasn't Kisuke, and we were amazed because we thought they were going to save Ichigo for last because it would make sense. And
to be fair, they should have.
The what?
Yeah, let's address something real quick. There's 2 manga Ichigos. Caleb, I don't think we needed 2 manga Ichigos.
I don't think we needed to.
There are a lot of characters that deserved a manga slot, and Ichigo's fat ass to take up 2 of them.
I don't think we needed a manga Ichigo, but I'm glad that we got one. I mean, I don't think we needed a second Ichigo. I would have preferred Aizen, but the fact that we have this Ichigo, it doesn't bother me as much as it looks like it's bothering a lot of more people. Because if you look at everything else, people are really upset that there's a second Ichigo. But
they're more upset by the fact that like Aizen didn't get a spot. I'm seeing most people complain that Aizen didn't get in, and that's understandable.
Yeah, I guess. I could see that.
I don't mind Ichigo getting 2 spots as opposed to Yuichiro getting a spot. I mean, let's be honest. Caleb really shafted that unit really hard. Yeah. We were discussing, me and Hikari and a few other people in the Discord were discussing, like, wow, Caleb, how do y'all drop the ball this hard in the same manner that y'all released Manga Retsu? It's like, what the fuck?
It doesn't make any sense as to why first of all, why you put Yachiru in there. Second of all, why you make a manga character that sucks. I mean, it's not a good
and the
character.
Same manner with Manga Retsu, no less. So it's like they purposely designed Manga Retsu to be ridiculously overpowered. So it's like, okay, we had to balance it out by making Yuichiro suck. And honestly, I think the only reason why they made Yuichiro a character is because they were already making the model for Kenpachi's special. And it's like, well, we might as well just use it as a character.
It's
literally the thought process behind that.
Yeah, and I guess it makes sense. They were trying to keep it themed, and the first one was themed because it was captains. The second one was themed because it was Yachirus and Kenpachis, because 2 Kenpachis, 2 Yachirus, but only 3 characters, and the third one was themed in that they were like the Soul Reaper characters that
the main 3, like
they're
each
kind of a trio.
Yeah, basically. Then to be fair, I would have preferred if Kisuke, Yoruichi, and Aizen would have been like round 3, and then round 4 would have been Ichigo, Renji, Rukia, and Yhwach. Just because that feels like a more climactic way to end it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like they could have done things differently, and they could have. I don't know. I was trying to think of who else they could have paired with Kenny and Yachiru to replace the other Yachiru. I don't know.
Mayuri, since
Oh yeah, that
he's
makes
the one
sense.
that helped helped
Kenpachi.
heal up Kenpachi right before he goes Bunkai, and actually have a character that people would probably want
That makes
over
sense.
Nichiru.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I was trying to implement Aizen in there, but yeah, Mayuri would have
Like
made
we
more
could have had like
sense.
Kisuke, Aizen, Mayuri as a banner just as like smart guys. Let's be honest.
Man, I'm still sad we can get an Aizen, but it's because Aizen's gonna be in Jump Force, and we all know Aizen's gonna be in Jump Force, but
Surprised me too is the fact that like he was in that, and you figure that would have been a given, considering like they probably had him record lines for Jump Force and then record lines for BBS.
mhm.
But no, he's not in it. It's kind of weird actually in hindsight.
it, yeah, you're right. It is a little, it's a little weird. It makes me think that maybe, just maybe, they'll release him maybe in step ups at the end of the year, because you know how they always do the step ups at the end of the year.
To address that they did not announce like future manga rounds like planned in the Bankai stream. So is this the last round of manga character?
I don't know because I feel like they avoided using. I feel like they avoided using the like showing off the manga the characters that were coming next. They purposely avoided that except for Iwatch because Ukiura was coming, and they're like, okay, if we let them know now that Ukiura is coming, I mean, if we let them know now that manga, this manga Ichigo and Yoruichi and Kisuke are coming, then they're not gonna want to spend
That's
thousands of
understandable,
orbs.
but last year they didn't do that. Like what they did was like they announced the manga characters that they were doing 14 along with the anniversary. But the thing is, it took like what 3 months before manga characters actually came out. So I was like wondering if they're like, okay, guys, I know we initially announced like 4 rounds of manga characters. Well, guess what? These manga characters are so popular, we're actually gonna do more after that. Look forward to like more in the future type of deal, like they did last year with the first wave. Because they still did a whole bunch of stuff about anniversary Ichigo. It's just that the manga characters didn't come out like to like what, August or September. I think it was September because it was right before October when I got shafted on Silver Flame.
Hmm. Oh man, speaking of which, I'm terrified that I'm gonna be shafted on this one because, like, I got really good luck on the first round of step ups. I got like, well, let's see, I got 3 characters in the free multi and then Ukiura in the second. I got super lucky. So lucky for me, I actually stopped at round 6. I now that I think about it, I should have not done round 6. I should have stopped at Ukiura, but I
The
didn't.
thing is, like, you could have just held off because it's like they're gonna announce round 2 before round 1 ends. So it's like you could
That's
have
true.
just, at hindsight, that was my mentality of it. It's like, okay, if round 2 doesn't actually turn out to be anything I give a crap about, then I'll actually invest in round 1 a little bit. If I'm gonna skip round 2 because it's not gonna start until we know.
Yeah, and that was my advice to people as well. Is I would tell them, don't waste all your orbs, don't go all in for Ukiura. Maybe just go to step 6 because round 2 is going to be announced before round 1 is over, and then you can make a judgment whether you want to waste your orbs on Ukiura or if you want to go for round 2. And that was my mentality. That's what I did.
I did spend like 5 singles and I got Kaname on
Kaname,
the step up.
man, that's such a good character too. Like the
So
fillers
if
for
I get
round
manga
1.
Ichigo, I'm gonna use him over Kaname.
That's true. The step ups for round 1 are awesome. I mean, the fillers for round 1 are just
Really
insanely
good.
good.
Now round 2 has a lot of really good linked like
Yeah,
characters for linked.
that's true.
Because it's like I only have 3 of the 12 characters in that, and honestly, I wouldn't mind some dupes of some of them, like Grimjow, just because it's like an extra DR link, 20 DR link no less, would be really nice.
Hmm. And I agree. Like the actual characters themselves are not great. Some of them are. Lisa's amazing. Grimjow is still good, and some of the characters are still. Sun Sun is still good. She may not be OP. You don't have.
The characters are in it, and they're all pretty good within itself.
Yeah. So it strikes me as weird that they got the the great links and then just the characters are not good. Like The links are great. The characters are not, especially Tag Team Rangiku. And I like Rangiku. In fact,
I would love to have Tag Team Rangi because I don't have her, and I would love another extended cooldown reduction link.
Oh yeah, the 14. See, I have a lot of 14 DR links, and that 14.
Be right back. I gotta go attend something real quick.
Okay.
I'll be for a second. Hold on.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll talk because I actually got, the Step Ups round 1 had the what's it called? Step Ups round 1 had the.
Okay, I'm back, Martin.
Oh, okay. Step Ups round 1 had the chance to get the 2% chance for people to get a random
Shinji.
character.
OG Shinji.
Oh, Shinji. Yeah, that too. But yeah, I had a random chance for people to get a random character from the premiums, and I got that. The first character I got was Tag Team Rangiku.
You did get that, I remember.
Yeah, so it's like, so the fact that she's a round 2 character for Step Ups, I am really annoyed because, I mean, I already got her. I literally just got her too from Step Ups.
I know and you've had her multiple times before too.
Oh yeah, I have several of her. But what actually doesn't.
I'm glad because.
Go ahead.
Went to XC's co-op stream. He was doing a bunch of inheritance runs with for grinding for blue potions. So my tag team Retsu is like ready for some links.
See, and that's the thing. I have a lot. I had in preparation for Kisuke. I didn't use up any of my potions, and I have an absurd amount. I don't remember on which account, but I have a crazy amount of green potions on one account. I don't remember.
On green too. I have enough to get like his first link slot to level 5.
Yeah, I do too. I think I have enough for green to get the first. Let's see, it's two. I have enough of green on one account to get the all 3 link slots to level 5. So
Green's gonna be the easiest for me to grind too, since I have a lot of good red
Reds.
characters.
Yeah, same. And I have like, especially if it's a red.
Martin, I'm sure your next few streams are gonna be you hosting inheritance.
Oh yeah,
to grind those potions.
Absolutely. I was gonna grind it. Oh man, I erased part of Ichigo. Did I? I did. Oh well. Yeah. The that was always the plan, is to wait till the Kisuke got announced the color, and then just go all in on the inherited zones for his color. So I'm definitely gonna do that. And what's out right now? It's red and no, not red. It's what colors are out right now today?
Oh god, I'm in the middle of autoing a raid right now, so when I finish it, I'll tell you.
I know it's.
But I want to say it's red and the god, what was it? Mind maybe.
Red and Mind.
Red and Mind or Red and Heart. It's like one of those two.
Either way, as the only ones I don't need is red, and I think the red one, like to get red orbs, was yesterday, so I'll be good on there. Yeah, I think the red to get the red potions was yesterday, so I won't need it again. But yeah, I'm gonna start grinding for those green because I was determined, absolutely determined, that Kisuke was gonna be my first 10-10-10, and Yoroichi would be my second. So as soon as I get them, I hope I get them, because you're set. You are probably guaranteed to get all of them.
No, I'm only spending about 4,000 on Step Up Round 2, and then if I don't get Kisuke in that, then I'm saving all my ores for his individual banner. Which, if I don't, it's gonna kill me because I gotta wait like 2 weeks for that, and that's gonna drive me nuts.
Honestly, if I were you, I would go more than that, because
I have Kisuke. I have to have Kisuke. I have to make sure I guarantee Kisuke. I don't give a fuck about the rest.
I think your odds are still best to do it this way, but you know.
Just 10,000 on Manga round 1, and he ended up going 5,000 orbs and only getting Sajins and Crystal Link Kisukes. Yeah, I don't want to go through that.
So what's the plan? Because my initial plan, and I've been working on this right now, that's why I kind of sound distracted. I've been working on. I have an alt account that I'm gonna go 12,000 orbs in, because I have 12,000 orbs, and I'm just gonna go all in for round 1 and round 2. That was my initial plan, to start the stream about half an hour before Manga Batch 4 comes out, and then summon on round 1 like 4,000, 5,000 orbs, and then when it transitions to round 2, summon on round 2 the rest of the orbs. That was going to be my plan, and then I was going to give that account away sometime, probably immediately thereafter because I don't.
Yeah, and then watching it like every manga character in like the first like 5 multis, it's like at that point, why even bother? Just
No,
give
no,
the
no.
count away. Give
It,
the count away with all the extra
with
orbs.
and I might do that, but I might do that if it comes to that I pull everything, I might do that. But there's also the 2% banner. Like literally the only I haven't spent any orbs on that account with the exception of doing a multi on round 3, round 3 of manga. I did a multi on round 3 of manga and pulled manga Ichigo and then stopped. I haven't dropped a single orb after that. The only other character I have on there that's good is White Zangetsu, and that's because I pulled him from the free Getsuga summons that we're doing right now. So that's all I have. So I think even if I get all the manga characters, I'm still gonna go because some of the fillers and some of the 2% characters I don't have either. The cool thing about it is that even though the round 1 characters are out are gonna be going, like Ryuken and Soifon and Yama, even though they're gone, you can still pull them because round 2 is also going to have that 2% chance to pull a random 5-star.
Yeah, but there's like 300 characters in that pool. What are your odds of actually getting like something halfway decent from the 2%?
The odds of you getting something that was in round 1 are the same odds as me getting that tag team Rangiku from round 1.
That's a very good argument.
Everything is in it. Well, all the premium summons are in this. And yeah, you may not get, like, you might also get Tag Team Yama, because that, I was certain that was going to be in round 2, and it wasn't. So,
the newer tag team characters weren't in it. But have they even returned yet? No, I think Tag Team Yama came back once, but...
Did he? I don't think... Well...
he came back in a Brave selection.
Oh, okay, yeah. That, yes. Okay, I can see that.
Like, I keep getting Tag Team and Green One mixed up, because it's like... Because Tag Team Yama isn't really a tag team character because he's just summoning fire like every other Yama.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't really strike me as a tag team.
That was probably the most like, okay guys, really? If you're going to call this Yama tag team, you might as well go off and rename all the other Yamas tag team as well because all he does is summon fire. Star like Hanataro because he actually has like Star Hanataro or something.
Yeah. Man, I'm so psyched about this, and it's. I think Tag Team Yama came out at the same time as Tag Team Shuei, Tag Team Izuru, but he's the only one that's not in the ticket, like the 3rd year anniversary ticket. He's not in it.
Really, I haven't looked in the details because I never buy those, so I don't really care about them.
I'm gonna buy both of them. I'm gonna buy one for each of my main accounts, and it's good. It's good because it has the
money, right?
Do what?
You gotta use all that Javi money, right?
The Javi money. Yeah, but I'm just that's probably the only money I'm gonna spend is for those because it has some really good characters in it. It has some crap stuff in there too. But it also has like what's a good character? It has Momo as well. It has which is a good character. It has Tag Team Shuei, Tag Team Izuru, but it also has a lot of crap. Like it has, and they're not crap anymore. Well, they're not crap, but they're not as good as some of the other characters. A
mention that you kind of glossed over when you're talking about the Yoruichi individual banner in one of your videos last night. I know this is kind of randomly off topic, but since we're talking about like crap characters, yeah, her individual has full bring Ichigo, and a 3%.
Oh, does it really?
It's the other character besides Byakuya.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, full bring Ichigo. You're right. Okay, that's what I forgot because I forgot what hers had. It has full bring Ichigo and Byakuya. Byakuya's not great.
You just go like, oh, it's not that great, whatever. It's like full bring Ichigo and a 3%. He's only ever been a 3% one other time.
All I remembered was Byakuya in my defense. All I remembered was Byakuya. Hold on, let me do this. Yeah, so that's there's some good ones. I think what was it? Was it
the Kisuke one's kind of bad though, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the Kisuke.
Actually, the Kisuke not bad. It's just that everyone kind of already has Tag Team Renji at this point, so it's like it's kind of redundant. But he's still a really good character if you're brand new. Tag Team Renji's really good.
He is. He really, really is. Really good character. The other one that's good is what was it? Who's the one that had it? Ichigo. Ichigo has Mashiro. And has, I think, Ishin? I can't remember if it's the new one or the old one, though.
It's the new one because I looked at it last night. Yeah, why does he have Mushiro in his? Like what? Like what? You figured it would have been like Ryuken or an Aizen.
It doesn't make
like Ryuk.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense as to why he has Yachu, but you know he does. What are you gonna do? I'm trying to find your profile picture here. I know I have it somewhere. I just can't remember where I put it. I'm making the thumbnail for our summon off because
the video.
Yeah, actually,
speaking of for the summon off, are you doing face cam on the summon off? Because I don't want to do face cam, so you can just have like gifs of like geckos or whatever, just playing a loop or something for my portion of the face cam.
Yeah, I'll have it on face cam. I'll have it on. Face
cam. Yeah, just put like lizards or some shit.
Here's the thing though, because the way I'm planning on doing this is gonna force you to have to wait. Which I feel bad about.
Because I work the next day too, and it's already late enough as is. Just don't like waste too much time on like the live stream. I know it's your thing.
I know. It's. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. In fact, I'm actually gonna grind more orbs on that account today, so that I can unlock characters. You know, so I can unlock character slots, and so I don't have to edit down the characters. That way, I'll be done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna clear my inventory just to make sure I don't have to stop like in the middle of it.
Yeah, because I want to avoid that. Like, I want to avoid having to edit. And I'm going to have to edit on some of my other accounts, but because I have no choice. Like my main accounts, I have to edit it because I have no choice. All other characters I have are good. I also have to start grinding for some of these characters, you know? I have to start grinding for some of the fodder I'm going to need to max out these characters. And I do plan on using my keys. I have a bunch of keys.
Oh, yeah, I have like 20 keys saved up because I only use them for like my 4 must-haves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's one.
I've used some recently, but that's only because I've gotten a bunch of them lately. I've gotten a ton of the keys, thanks to Inheritance Zones and thanks to, not Inheritance Zones, the Guild quests. And also the Senkaimon quest, which there's a good chance we're going to get Senkaimon quest. Where the heck are you? I don't know where your profile picture. I don't know where I put it. I know I have it. I just don't.
Poor thing, and it has like our little faces, our little profile pictures with the little green bubble. And I'll just right click. Or unless you're looking for the Nemu one, then I'll just link that to you directly.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Nemu one.
If you look, yeah, because most people know me as the Nemu one.
The number one BBS.
Pornhubber, yeah.
In the world.
But I haven't uploaded anything on that in like 4 months.
Well, I mean, depending on how this goes, you might get that chance.
Gecko and Martin gets fucked. Here you go. I posted it in the chat. Not chat, messaged you.
Okay, sorry. I have to cut out. I'm gonna have to cut out like 3 minutes of that. It's okay though. So you said you have 13,000 orbs, right?
13,800.
Oh man, you're in such good shape for this. I am not prepared.
I'm gonna get screwed. I'm gonna get screwed like Silver Flame.
I don't know, man. Oh, hey, look, there's that.
Like 7 Yowatches, a single Yoruichi, and then like 10 Suns.
Man.
Maltese won't give me anything though.
Maltese?
Even the guaranteed one won't give me. Or start of that.
I don't know. I'm actually dreading my my multi on the 6th one to be like, I'm actually afraid that it's going to be Tag Team Rangiku. I'm terrified that the one I get from that is gonna be Tag Team Rangiku because I know my luck. So I know there's
I'm gonna tempt fate right here, right now. If both me and Martin get Manga Kisuke and our first in the free multi, like, we both have to get it. Not just one of us, both of us. 10 premium summon multis.
10 what? 10 premium summon multis? I don't know, because I still have to get Yoruichi. You can afford that. I can't.
This will be after. No, I will.
Oh, you will do. Okay, that I'm done with.
Yeah, after we do our summon off, I'll do 10 premium summon multis as a separate video. But we both have to get free multi.
Free multi Kisuke. It's possible.
It has to be both of us though, not just one.
It's possible because, I mean, I was watching. Who was it? I think it was David. David's video. David Exclusives. And he got. No, it wasn't David. It was the actual K-Dab live stream. they got the same things that I did. Like as the first. No, you know what? It was. I'm sorry. It was David. He got the free multi for him. Ended up being the exact same thing as the free multi for me. I think, except for it was 2 out of the 3 characters were the same thing. So you never know. You might have just dug a hole for you.
You know what's funny is the last 2 manga, like, okay, not manga. Okay, first of all, can we talk about how in the span of like 4 months we've gotten 3 Kisuke's?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I know, but it's still stressful. I don't know why I'm complaining, considering the last 2 I got in the first multi. But both times, I was super close to saying that, like tempting fate. Like, if I get Kisuke in the first multi, I'll do 10 premium summon per summon multis. And I stopped myself from saying it, and thankfully, I did pull them both in the first multis.
Oh man.
So I'm looking back like, damn, I'm so glad I did not open my big mouth. Kisuke has always been a relatively easy character for me to get. It's always been Shinji that's been like the trouble guy because he's just like never wants to come to me.
See, for me, it's been I've gotten really lucky at getting Kisuke. I got really lucky getting Kisuke on the White Day banner, and I got really lucky at getting him in the movie 3 banner. I did not expect him to get him in movie 3 banner. It was just a stroke of luck. I just had to summon because it was Kisuke. But I don't know, man. This has me scared. I'm afraid I'm not gonna get him because I've been saving up my, like, for those of you who don't know, I've been saving up the story mode. I've been saving up the events, and I've been saving up like a bunch of characters. I haven't been maxing them out in preparation for a manga Kisuke. So when step ups came about, I figured manga has to be part of the step ups. So I started grinding. I already finished the stories. I already finished the events. The only thing I haven't finished yet is the characters. I actually have. I'm actually confident in that because I actually have like 40 characters that I need to max out. That's 3,000 orbs.
Jesus Christ, Martin.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't have the resources to be able to do that like quickly. I'll have to grind some of the orbs, like some of the events right now. I think, are they still dropping? Are the jewel zones still dropping double? Because if they are, I'll have.
I don't think so. I'm actually about to start grinding some right now. I'm actually putting crystal links on a character right now, so I'll double check it for you in like a minute if you give me a chance.
Yeah, please do, because I'm gonna need a bunch of crystals for some of these characters.
Actually doing that the same thing too, just in case like I pull like a bunch of new characters and like the summon off. I was like, I want to have the resources to kind of max them out relatively soon because I'm OCD about that.
Mm-hmm. And I was able to max out Ukiura actually on stream when I got him, but it was like, oops, I screwed that up. Hold on. There we go. It was like it took up like 7 keys.
Yes, it's still times 2. It's still times 2.
Good. I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I used up the last few. A few days ago, I had a big problem with tickets. I had like no sold tickets, but I've been like every opportunity I got, I've been doing the events, the accessory events, and I've gotten quite a few tickets out of that. So I'll be using those to get as many orders as I can because I'm panicking. I'm scared. I
understand. I mean, you have like a shit ton of orbs, but I mean, whatever. I'm still scared, and I have a lot of orbs too.
I don't know. I wonder if there's an algorithm that has to do with that, like your quantity of orbs and what you get. Because if you remember,
it always seems like, well, I mean, I would assume that, but then I got like movie Kisuke in the first multi a month ago. So it's like, I don't think that algorithm exists.
That's true.
It just seems that way. Because I mean, if it did, why would I get the featured character of the banner in the first multi?
Well, to be fair, you got that, but I wonder if it's specific characters that they don't do. Like, for example, if you would have tried for Rukia instead of Kisuke, would you have gotten her? Like, I don't know. I've seen some people waste 10,000 orbs and get nothing, is what I'm saying.
I'm scared too. Why do you think I'm stopping at 10,000 when we do the summon off? I'm saving the rest of my orbs for his individual. Because he's like, there's no way I'm not going to get Kisuke in the individual with 10,000 orbs. That's like impossible. And then I say that, and then I end up going like 5,000 orbs without a single 5-star.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen, who was it? I think it was Torcrunch that went. I think he went like 10,000 for Segunda Tapa Ukiora that came out last year. You know, the ranged one with the charger move. And he didn't get it. That
serves him right. Serves him right.
That's why I'm scared. That's why I'm terrified of this, because
spiders.
Do what?
I said I'm scared of spiders.
Okay, that was random.
You're talking about being scared, and it's like, I ain't scared of no orb. I mean, I ain't scared of no banners. I'm scared of spiders.
See, and I'm not scared of spiders, so there you go.
Haha. Oh, that's your problem.
Actually, technically, it's yours.
No, it's yours.
All right. Well, should we cut it, or should you want to talk about the actual builds for these characters? Because we've gotten a lot of
Kisuke, Ichigo cooldown reduction, Yoruichi cooldown reduction. You watch DR. Bam. There you go.
I wish Yoruichi would have gotten the cooldown.
You can still build her with CDR.
I could still build her with CDR, but I don't know. The fact that she's like super quick makes you think that, oh, she should have CDR. But I'm really hoping I get her, because on one of my accounts I have, like I said, I have a lot of green potions. On another main account I have a lot of blue potions, and I have a bunch. There's a bunch of I don't know if you know this, if you noticed, but the amount of blue characters that are either CDR with high SP or strong attack damage with high SP, there's a bunch of them, including like Sun that has a 25 link, Anniversary Ichigo that has a 25 link, and then you have Kokuto that doesn't have a boosted link but really high SP. There's so many high SP Rukia, Manga Shunsui. There's so many high SP blue characters, so I'm hoping.
We kind of glossed over when we were initially talking about is a lot of the new manga characters have status immunities. Like, that's kind of a new trend that's been starting up lately.
I like the trend, because they figured after they made let's see, they first made Nemu.
Make my mind Nemu obsolete.
Yeah. Like, they first made Nemu and they put her poison immunity completely. And it was pretty cool that they did that, and it was also pretty cool that they did Wonder Wise with that as well. But then they're like, well, people don't want to use these characters because their link is not good.
I still am.
Yeah, because like, even if you don't have the link, you can just avoid the zones. It just makes stuff easier for autoing. I think Kisuke for autoing, like,
the strong attack characters are kind of glass cannon, so I mean, autoing inheritance.
Actually, I did it. I've done it with Tag Team Ichigo. Was able to do it because the enemies were Soul Reapers and Arankars. So I built him with a CDR build, and it worked. He was able to go through all of it by himself. Sometimes.
With the fact that there might not have been any like crappy waves of enemies, I usually know in like most inheritance, there's usually like that 1 or 2 wave of like enemies, like the freaking hollows with the ice that spam like 5 of those. Like, those kill so many of my runs.
Especially when they all hit you. Like, if 3 of those ice things hit you, you're dead.
They do so much damage. Like, those right there are like the murderers of like autoing inheritance. So yeah, because it's just like, and there's usually multiple ones in a group, and the wave usually spawns right in front of you, so you get hit point blank.
I think a smart thing for like Kisuke is if you auto with Kisuke, start with the special. Just like use the special and then leave it autoing. You'll have to, tap your phone at the beginning of every mission, but at least you have a safeguard that if they die, they come back. Also, if Bankai Kisuke's special gets used, does that mean that you're like, say you have a character that isn't out, so you have like a team of Kisuke, Yoruichi, and Ichigo. If you use Bankai Kisuke's special and then switch out to, say, Ichigo, and then Ichigo dies, does he come back? Like, does it apply to your whole team or only the character that's out being Kisuke?
think it applies to the whole team because it mentions that in co-op it applies to all your teammates. So I'd imagine it would apply to your whole team as well.
That's true. It also mentions that it goes with the mission that um, finish the mission with nobody dying. So I guess that's true.
I think this Kisuke is going to be used for a long time in co-op, like in PvE, because like, can you really think of any other character with a special that revives that could have that as that power? I mean, that was kind of a unique thing for Kisuke.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. The only other thing I can think of is maybe Orihime because her power is like the reversing time kind of thing. Like it not time reversal, but reversing the actual event that happened. So maybe they can get away with that one. But other than that, that's it. I don't think there's anybody else that can do it. Oh,
good special too.
Have you done the survey?
Heck.
Yeah, they don't actually. And for those of you who've made it this far, congratulations, you've made it to free orbs part. No, there's a survey. It doesn't. It's not on the free events. Like it's not on the missions like it usually is. But if you go to the news area and you scroll down, you will see a thing that says unable to link to Twitter or link to Twitter, and that'll give you instantly 50 orbs right there. Just click that and it'll give you 50 orbs. And then there's a survey you can take, and it gives you 10 orbs for completing it. But the actual things on the survey were interesting because one of the parts on the survey said, it asked, what kind of characters would you like to see? Among those characters, like it was
Kurakara Defenders. Yeah. Kurakara Defenders.
Well, it was Kurakara Defenders, but I'm talking about the other part of that. There was a section that
future seasonals, like future ideas for seasonals.
And it had you have the list in front of you?
But I remember like one was like musicians, one was like
steampunk. One of them was like fairy tale.
Workforce. There was a workforce one for some reason.
A workforce one, a fairy tale one, dragons and magicians one.
I'll try to see if I can pull it up real quick.
Well, there was Arabian Nights.
Oh yeah,
the Arabian Nights
really one.
It was one of the options, but it's like potentially future seasonal characters, which makes me happy.
Yes.
It also
survey.
I wonder if they're gonna start doing more seasonal characters than the ones that we have now.
Just they already have too many.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, just to make up for the fact that they ran out of movie and manga characters. Maybe they'll just start throwing in random dressed characters because they didn't actually refer to them as seasonal characters. They just said, "What costume characters would you like to see in the future?" They didn't refer to them as seasonal.
So maybe it could be just as like a random mid-month or end of the month that is in the premium pool.
Yeah, it could just be random, or maybe not even. Maybe in premium pool, maybe not. But maybe it's just characters with different skins, just like different abilities.
You need to add some of these characters to the premium pool. Like, there's really no reason the movie characters aren't in the premium pool when the movie story events are available 24/7. It's like, I know people like to bring up like, oh, it's the copyright thing, blah blah blah, this blah blah that.
It's
like,
not
okay, I got. No, it's just people being stupid. It's like the movie characters should have been in the premium pool, especially since some of them are starting to get out of date-ish, kinda ish.
Yeah,
it's like you can't keep hyping these up as like, oh my god, like a year from now, it's movie one Ichigo.
Like, not only that, but movie characters are like technically filler characters, and we have some filler characters in the premium ones. Also, one of the characters that said that they could potentially put in there is Matsul, so Bounce maybe?
Yeah, that was a group. Yeah, they did say that. I completely forgot about it. Yeah. Surprisingly, the Bounce weren't there.
I think you know why I think they didn't put the Bounce in? It's because by the time
they suck.
Well, no, it's because by the time they got into that part of the story, by the time they like in the game, they hadn't released any tag team characters. They hadn't released any Switch characters. So I think while they think, oh, we can do this, I don't think they actually thought like doing it now would be backtracking, which I wouldn't mind if they backtrack now. But I don't know. I hope we start seeing.
They kind of already did with like Kaname and Mayuri recently. And so I mean, their whole backtracking is kind of random. Like they'll do like, oh, a new version of a character and like a remake of an older version of a character. You know, the K-Lab's kind of weird that way. You know.
But I'm glad that they're doing that because that means they can backtrack to a like if they backtrack again to the Rukia rescue thing, they can give us a good Byakuya. They can give us Ichigo with that cape. and like maybe he'll
Are
have
you
some,
saying there isn't already a good Byakuya?
like a good frenzy Byakuya. Good. It's the Byakuya we have right now is good. The manga one, I really like it. But if you compare it to like these manga characters, it pales in comparison. You know.
Power creep. I mean, who uses Sejin anymore other than Endless because she has a 10-10-10 Sejin as her featured character?
That's a lot. That's a powerful Sajin. Yeah, but I would want to see like a Yoroichi with the butterfly tattoos that Soifon gave her. I would also like to see a Shunko based Soifon. And I guess we're getting a Shunko.
You would want a Yoruichi with the tattoo. What would the description be? Yeah, this is Yoruichi.
No, like in
after
that
she's been
fight.
hit, like,
In that
3
fight.
times. Yeah, I know, but it's like there's such a silly like idea for you. Like I would prefer just a remade like Yoruichi in general. Why does it have to be specifically with the Yodo?
Because a white butterfly in the face looks awesome. Or I guess in the stomach. I guess it was black on her face. But the also we don't have a 5-star Sajin with the mask on. Not that it matters, but
Yeah, we do. It's the OG Sejin.
he doesn't have the mask on. He
I
has.
mean, with the mask on.
Yeah, you know the little basket on his head that he used to have.
And without, I thought you said a 5-star Sejin without the mask
No,
on.
we
I'm
have like 3 of those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they backtrack and make some other characters that they could have made. It's also been over a year since they released some of the espadas, so maybe they'll remake those as well. I don't know.
Espadas, because we need more espadas.
We need the espada killer to be usable again.
It needs to stay crab.
No, you don't like it?
Espada killer. I hate Captain Killer too. It's so useless.
It really is. It really is. Okay, well, should we call it then?
Randall rambled enough about it. We're excited about Manga Kisuke. The next time y'all will see me specifically will be in the summon off, and probably in the next stream that Martin does. Martin, are you gonna stream today?
Maybe. I have some things I need to do.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to me and Martin ramble about stupid crap for like 40 minutes, I think. I don't know.
Boy, did we ramble. I don't know. It felt like a lot more. I still have.
We had a lot to talk about. We can definitely. We probably could have gone on for even longer, but we got.
Because I didn't even get into the potential. Like, you know what? Screw it. You watch. It's gonna be the new PvP monster. It's gonna be terrifying. And there's 2 different ways you can build him. Because he has the barrier moves. You know, he starts off with 10 barriers. If you do that with 3 Aizen links, the Senkaimon Aizen, you're set. Because the 3
It doesn't take because everybody in PvP has flurry, and it takes like what 1 normal attack to cut through those barriers.
But here's the thing, he has 10 of them. It'll take a full 5 swings from a character with flurry to be able to take out the shield move, and you forget that while they have the shield move, they don't actually stagger, meaning they're gonna get their strong attacks out. Does that make sense?
No.
Like, they're actually going to be able to use the strong attacks. They're not going to be.
It does make sense. I'm just being stupid.
Yeah. So you can build him with a 120% arsenal, like with his links being a 120%, and of course his own 50%. Or you can build him DR and just wait until you get the special and just kill everything with the special, because his special will destroy everything.
Well, hopefully he's the Retsu killer that we need, but don't deserve.
He also has paralysis and weakening, which is going to come in handy big time.
Yeah.
I'm glad they put Ichigo in there, because he might be the one thing that you're going to need to stop him. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to bring that up.
An extra bonus minute of discussion.
Bonus minute. All right, that's all I got. Any last words?
Nemu is the best character in Bleach Brave Souls.
And no one should have been surprised by those last words. All right, goodbye.